Wrecking Ball Online. Systems optimized.
I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it. You ready? Here it comes. Pal is up. Pal is. Oh, pal. Pal. You've had this video coming for a long time now. You've been a naughty boy, pal. If there's anyone I know that deserves a rant, it's you. But why, you ask?
Why now, Hammus?
Well, pal, I'll tell you. It all started back in 2007. We were hanging out at a bar outside Pittsburgh. It was about 10 o'clock, and we had just watched Superbad at the theater. After a few drinks, I leaned over and asked Pal if he liked the movie. The question was rhetorical, of course, because surely he liked the movie. We're talking about Jonah Hill, Michael Cera, Christopher Mintz-Plasse, Seth Rogen, Emma Stone, and Bill Hader all in the same movie. That's an Avengers-level lineup. So what did Pal say? He said the movie was, and I quote, very super bad. Now, maybe I'd let this slide if we were talking about someone else, Melvin Dew perhaps, but we're talking about Pal, the guy who intentionally bought tickets to go see the Cats movie in theaters and who actually claimed to enjoy it. Let me say that again. Pal willingly spent his own money on a ticket for the 2019 Cats movie. He could have spent that money on Cheetos. He could have donated to Pokimane. He could have just ripped the money up into little itty-bitty pieces. But he bought a ticket to Cats. So yeah, we're not letting this slide. If you aren't familiar with Pal, then let me catch you up to speed. This is Pal, and he is very bad. That's not an opinion, it's a fact. He and I have had beef for a long time now. Deftones, candy, babies, it's a whole thing. But you didn't come here for the information you already knew. You came here for the secrets. You came for blood. You came for a Pal rant. Ooh. Here on the Hammus channel, I pride myself on investigative journalism. However, you don't have to dig deep to find out the kind of reputation Pal has. But I promised you secrets, so don't tell anyone I showed you this. But here's a picture I took from the spy cameras I have installed at Pal's house. Now, if this was a Superbad poster, starring Jonah Hill, Michael Cera, Christopher Mintz-Plasse, Emma Stone, Seth Rogen, and Bill Hader, then we wouldn't be having this conversation, now would we, Pal? What's next? A Boss Baby body pillow? What else are you hiding, Pal? Speaking of hiding things, Pal keeps his videos hidden on his YouTube channel. I've been trying to buy the links to them for years on the black market. I just can't help wondering what could possibly make Pal's videos so disgusting that he would go through these lengths to hide them. Pal only has one public video where he openly harasses me and steals my music. I've already talked to the Air Force about this issue, so we'll see where that goes.
We interrupt this video for a quick mid-rant survey. How are you liking the rant so far? Please let us know by sharing your favorite Superbad quote down below.
But while we're on the subject of Pal's channel, we can clearly see that he is not subscribed to Video Games Donkey. If you thought things couldn't get any worse, then I'm sorry to be the one to tell you, but Pal has tattoos. I know, what a disappointment to his family. That's not God's way, Pal, that's unnatural. I'm having too much fun. As you can see, I have a tattoo right now, but it's coming off. However, Pal's tattoo will never come off, and I have a sneaking suspicion that he may have some regrets about it. Uh-oh, Pal. Who's that? What's that? Can you scrub it off? I don't think so, Pal. But if you thought we've hit rock bottom, then you'd be dead wrong. In fact, I think it's time for me to sound the scandals alarm, because you don't want to see this. Really, you don't want to see this. Go watch something else. Do some yoga. I don't care, but I'm warning you, you should leave right now. Okay, I see you've made your choice, that's fine, but I hope you're ready. Pal wanted Gamer Girl bathwater so much that he actually stole my bottle that I bought. Pal, that's just not cool. So, Pal, please give it back to me, along with a written apology, right now. Thank you very much. Now, I'm not going to tell you about the time that Pal said my dog Daisy looks like a rat. I won't tell you about Pal's video game tier list, which is just Fortnite, Roblox, and Tetris in the S tier. I won't even tell you about the time Pal spent 9 hours disliking all of Etho's videos, one by one. Seriously though, what the fuck was up with that, Pal? Instead of all of that, I'm gonna tell you the worst Pal fact ever. Look, I'm not joking. You should watch this video about the Chernobyl disaster instead. It's much happier than what I'm about to show you next. Okay. Every single day, Pal sends me this video on Discord. I've blurred out some of it, but you can clearly see that a real live hamster is being flushed down a toilet. Now, I'm not a doctor, but I do know a thing or two about hamsters, and let me tell you, that hamster is fucking dead. I don't know why he hates hamsters so much. I don't know what's going on inside Pal's head, but if you thought this was the worst thing I would show you today, then you're wrong. This is actually the worst Pal fact. I never wanted to share this to anyone, but the burden of bearing this alone has been too much for me. The famous story you know by now, Mr. Deftones violently takes candy from babies, well, it's not true. But don't celebrate just yet, because the truth is actually much more sinister. The story you know is just a watered-down version of what really happened. In 2011, it wasn't Mr. Deftones that took candy from a baby, it was Pal. And Pal didn't just stop there. What Pal did to that baby, it boggles the mind. It's unimaginable. Pal gave that baby a JPEG of the Jim Carrey Grinch. Now, if we were talking about a super bad PNG, we wouldn't be having this conversation now, would we, Pal? So in conclusion, does Pal hate babies? Yes. Does Pal pay his taxes? No. Does Pal read his Bible? No. Pal is going to burn in hell, and all of you will too, unless you repent and buy my new Hammus merch. Hi, I'm Mark Hammus, and in the next 5 minutes, I want to show you how to change your life. Let me paint you a picture. It's July, travel has opened back up. You're on a beach in the Bahamas. Listen to the seagulls soaring in the sky, and the waves crashing at your feet. Feel the warm sand between your toes. As you're walking along the beach, you stop, dead in your tracks. A famous supermodel is sunbathing right in front of you. Now, there are 2 ways this can play out. Either she will look up at your shirtless body and recoil in shock, because if you watch my videos, then I know you have a body like McLovin from the smash hit teen comedy Superbad, starring Jonah Hill, Michael Cera, Christopher Mintz-Plasse, Emma Stone, Seth Rogen, and Bill Hader. That's option 1. You don't want option 1. You want option 2. Option 2 is that you're wearing some Hammus merch. Congratulations! You're now married to a famous supermodel, and you also have excellent fashion sense. I have all the sizes. I've got smalls. I've got half an extra large. Buy 1. Buy 10. Go fuck yourself. I'm Mark Hammus. My merchandise is guaranteed to make people like you more. Unless, of course, you're Pal, because he's a very bad man. That's right, you thought I forgot this was a Pal rant? Nope. Fuck Pal. Buy my merch. I love money. Call the number below. With every order, we'll donate to the Hammus Charity Fund, whose sole aim is to send Pal to jail. Buy a shirt. Lock Pal up behind bars. It's that easy, ladies and gentlemen. Order now while supplies last. Just remember, folks, the only good Pal is no Pal. And fuck the Deftones. What, did you think there'd be something here? Think this was like a Marvel movie or something? Fuck off.